Hello and welcome, it's Nico, and here we are in the Deneb system again. I'm just going to zoom out, have a look at where we stand on the galactic playing field. I've grown to 5 stars now, so shortly I'll have to create sectors to help administer the territory. A really good feature of the game, which does help simplify things a fair bit. Okay, so we've got some debris to study, we've got some inactive buildings. So just going to quickly pop through. I'm going to put it back to fast speed for now. So let's have a look here. Is there anything we can upgrade particularly? Not really. Producing plenty of food, that's fine. Okay, we're producing some food there. We can upgrade the administration building, which is quite convenient. There we are. You can only do that from 5+ population, so shortly I'll have that with a star, Star Mr. Star I should say. It's not Mook, I called it Mr. Right. Okay, repairs are complete. These colonies are gradually developing. So what we can do is zoom out. Have a look at our construction ship. Yeah, it's continuing to build some mining bases. I'm looking at the debris in that system, so that would be useful. I can also complete. I can't quite reach out yet to catch that particular destination of Hyacinth, our sister ship, which vanished en route so many generations ago. Okay, so what are we going to do here? I think it might be a good idea to upgrade this fleet while we have a moment. We've got our neighbours here with the Divine Grand Duchy. Well, they're not very happy with us. Indeed, they've issued a rivalry. And yes, what we're going to have to do is take them down a peg or two. And we've also got these guys here. Democratic Duran Droll Perfen domains. Right, okay, they look exactly like Beastmen. However, they're xenophobic isolationists. Luckily, they seem reasonably balanced, but they do have this they've got a materialist background, so that gives them a slight boost in science, so we're going to have to be a bit careful about them long term. Okay, so we've got a construction ship. Now, do we have any underdeveloped resources? Yes, we do. I think we shall head off there and build some more mining stations. And I think a little bit of surveying should go on in Windor.
Anomaly found.
A category 2 anomaly. We'll have a little look at that, see what we get there. What was that about? We've got some news. Oh, we've got some lightning conduits potentially. Oh, that could be intriguing as a weapon. Cold fusion power as well might be useful. Point defense could be very, very handy.
Complete.
But I think I'm going to go for lightning, because I like to say charge the lightning field. Really love that rather crazy 80s Ming the Merciless Flash Gordon film. Charge the lightning field indeed. Very cool. Very, very camp and very, very ridiculous. Okay, so while conducting the survey of Windor 2, the CNS Enigma detected the remains of an automated shipyard in orbit. It is at least 1,000 years old and seems to have been subjected to a heavy missile barrage, but one of its manufacturing bases is still in working condition. Okay, so we get ourselves special project to repair automated shipyard.
Situation log updated.
That's an interesting one. I haven't had that before. Okay. So we have a new alien race out there which has contacted me. Okay, so we need to find a science ship. Track on map. Let's zoom out of here. Right, very well, our science ship. I think we will research about projects straight away because that could be quite useful. Okay, any other special projects? Repair. We've got the hyacinth systems there as well. Okay, so things are ticking along quite well. Our economy is developing at a pace. So we have a fair bit of storage there. We're not remotely close to maxing out on any of these things, so that's quite convenient. Okay. Both of these task forces have been built up a little bit. I can build one more corvette, which I shall do. Right. They're declaring rivalries with all sorts of people. Okay, so they're not particularly friendly with the Star League there, so we might potentially improve our relations there by starting a bit of a conflict at some point.
Construction complete.
Okay, we're developing quite well there. Okay, let's see. Our science ship is ticking through that fairly well. Might take this up to the fastest speed, just to move things on a little bit quicker. Right, we should have our special project. Okay, the science officer has restored power to the automated shipyard over Windoor 2. The facility immediately resumed its interrupted construction order, using what materials it had on hand to build 3 advanced raiders of an unknown design. Unfortunately, the ancient facility broke down completely afterwards and has been deemed beyond repair. Okay. Wow. So it gains a load of experience, and we seem to have gained 3 new ships of some degree of power. So, that's intriguing. I take those in centrally. I wonder what they have at their disposal. Okay, so right, so they've got quite powerful shields. They've got a good deal of armour. Intriguing. That should prove quite handy, though it will of course have a slight impact upon... the Grand Duchy has got another world. Okay, their power is now inferior compared to us. Right. So their capacity is the same, but we've pushed things on a little bit. Okay, our science ship is sitting idle, so I'm going to take that down to fast, so I don't skip past anything. Playing on Ironman mode, I don't want to kind of allow things to just run away with me. Okay, build a research station there. That would bring up our engineering research, which is lagging behind the other 2 fields. Okay, so Windoor looks like it's going to provide us with some power, which would be very handy. I'm going to develop the systems we've got here a little bit further. Can go for Redor. Yeah, so we've got 2, 3, 4 planets I haven't surveyed within my sphere of influence there, so we can be busily working on those. I think it might be time for us to have a bit of a conflict. So, bearing in mind that they don't get on with anyone, Ah, so it's at war with the Democratic Republics there. So while they're distracted, I think it might be in our best interest to clobber them and clobber them mightily. So I think we'll move them over here, grab those resources. So we better start building up some armies here. So we're going to build a few assault armies. We've got quite a nice selection. Do we need that many? I think we might as well, yes. Okay. Okay, so we've got quite a few bits and pieces there. We have one more target for colonization, and then we can start creating maybe a sector as soon as that's up. It's going to take a little while before that's completed. However, all of these facilities can be upgraded. So we will grab that and make sure that they are. Okay, so you're migrating to Unity. Okay, so
complete.
Got some inward migration on that planet. I think we're going to go for another basic lab there, and we might do the same on Unity. I think we shall replace that with a lab. That would make a lot of sense. Replace that with a power plant. This we are going to build. Shall we build a mineral silo? No, I don't think so. I think we shall build a mining network. And we can build a planetary capital. Okay, so that should be queued up for a while. The economy is ticking along really quite well. I'm going to quickly jump over here before hostilities commence. Okay, we've got our armies here. They're going to take a little while, so it's going to be about a year before I launch this conflict. Probably in the next video we're going to have our first proper conflict. Okay, those are developing quite nicely. Science ship is busy jumping along. Okay, can we develop any more of these planets here? Possibly. Let's see. Might be an idea to have some food production. Right. That way it can grow a bit larger before we do anything more with it. Oh, okay, we've got a primitive alien race. Okay, so equivalent to the Iron Age. So, that's going to be intriguing. So, let's have a look here. So we can manipulate them later, or use them for research. I don't think we can do the Enlightenment option, so we can't bootstrap their technology so we become our vassals, but we might be able to use them as a really good source of sociological research, which would be quite convenient. Okay, so that's busy surveying that system, no bad thing. I'll let it complete that before I do the special project, and that'll be the last thing I do on this video, I imagine. We might find the hyacinth in this particular game. Okay, so just slightly beyond range there. However, we can gain a load more power by building a few more mining stations. Bump us up another 6, which would be very handy. And I think So we can upgrade a basic science lab to a physics lab and upgrade a power plant to a level 2 power plant. And I think there we shall have a basic science lab. Okay, and I think here we shall have a basic science lab too. Maybe perhaps we should wait until we get... Oh, well, we might replace that later with a military academy if we get that technology. Okay, so how are we doing on these technologies? I don't think they'll be available for the war, but they will be coming in if it drags on, which I hope it does not. Okay, so as we come through here, we're having the last little bit of surveying going on in Chilicon.
System survey complete.
Right. Point of interest. Okay, so it looks like we've tracked down where the Hyacinth must have gone to. Okay, let's find that. Okay, so it's within jump range. That's fantastic. Or rather, not jump range, within the range of our wormholes. Okay, so that would jump there. We've got a construction ship which can grab a bit more physics research, so
situation log updated.
Okay, so we want to board the Hyacinth.
Situation log updated.
Okay, we've got some
Situation
more...
log updated.
Okay, so we've found a whole bunch of weird stuff in that system and around that system, so let's have a look. It's got Kilo Spooks. Okay, let's have a look at that. And the hunt for the Hyacinth. Go to, right, okay, one science ship. Research project. Okay, looks like we're on the track of the Hyacinth, so let's see what we can do with this. The science ship is heading off. Wonder what will happen. Got an alien menace there. So perhaps that is with pirates. So
complete.
I think what we might do is merge these into one large fleet. Let's see. Oh. Right. Okay. So one enormous fleet, which would take forever to jump, but it will enable us to hammer the pirates. Okay. So let's have a look at this. Okay, that's now working on that project.
Special
Okay,
project
what
complete.
can we do here? Oh, right, okay, so we've got... I think what we should do is monitor them
Situation
remotely
log
for now.
updated.
Okay,
Hostile fleet
let's,
engaged.
Build a research station, get a bit of engineering research, that'd be
Hostile
handy. We're a
fleet
bit short
engaged.
of that. Okay,
Situation log updated.
right.
Special
We found
project complete.
the details of a Hyacinth. Our boarding party has returned from the Hyacinth with a gruesome report. Human remains in amounts consistent with the Ark ship's entire complement of 250,000 colonists were found on board. Most seem to have died from starvation, but there were also signs of small arms fire and cannibalism. So we found the log. Okay, oh, intriguing. Right, we are 15 months out from Earth and proceeding on course. Things have gone smoothly so far. The colonists are fast asleep and Dr. Kolbeck has reported strong vitals across the board. Our journey has taken us outside the influence of the sun's gravity well, and shortly we'll reach the point where it has been safe to activate the Hyacinth subspace wormhole generator. I may have my reservations about this device, but these have been listed in previous log entries, but we'll know if it works soon enough. We actually made it. Astrogation is still working on getting a fix on our position, but judging by the stars outside, I think it's safe to say we're not in Kansas anymore. Unfortunately, the Hyacinth suffered a major engineering casualty. that resulted in a complete loss of power, and we're currently running on batteries. Colbeck has informed me that we may need to wake up the colonists. I'm on my way down to engineering now to see why Magpie is taking her sweet time getting the reactor up and running again. Hopefully we can get underway soon and begin our search for the Chrysanthemum's colonists. Okay. Right. Looks like things went bad to worse here. So they ended up running on battery power. And finally, cannibalism. Indeed, even the captain was cannibalised in the end. A grisly fate. Oh dear, that was grisly. But we get a load of sociological research from that. So, what we're going to do is pause the video at this point. And, yes, okay, we've established contact with yet another empire, the Visari Dominion. We are militaristic and collectivist, so belligerent communists.
Updated.
Fantastic, at least they're a little way away from us. Okay. I have no idea what's going on in this direction, in the spinward direction. Okay, so building a little bit of our economy there. Our science vessel will need some new orders. Okay, so we've gained... Okay, right. So we have got another neighbour. Ah, so we know who is towards the galactic rim. Okay, so what I shall do just quickly is set my science vessel to complete the surveying of the let's see, 4 worlds which are within my borders, which I can exploit to improve my economy a bit further. And let's see, yeah, until then my construction ship can't do an awful lot. I'm going to move that back to Cooldex so it can jump deep inside the Grand Duchy's borders for next episode.
Research
that would be oh right, where is this? Ah, Edam. Right, let's jump in there, have a quick bit of pirate butchery, and let's see them got rid of. There goes a certain amount of my economy there. Research alternatives +1, that would be quite handy. But I think a power plant 3 would be far more useful for now.
Anomaly found.
Okay, we've got anomaly there. Anyway, I better send those guys back to be repaired. And also they can meet up with the developing armies there, which are nearing completion, which will be rather handy since we are going to, I think, take off one of their yes, wow, okay, so okay, so we found something, got a little bit of engineering research, which is rather handy. Okay, I'm going to pause the video there. I hope you're enjoying the series, and let me know what you think in the comments.